Hey, what's up today? Today I'm going to be talking about some skincare products that I have recently added to my rotation, and I'm going to be looking at these stupid eyelashes the whole time. I've had them on for quite some time now, and they are to the point now that they are wanting to pop up and just settle on my actual lid instead of my lashes. I may have to stop this video and curl my lashes and put some more mascara on, because these are, y'all, these are just giving me fits and they look so stupid. But since I recorded my last skincare videos showing you my routines for AM and PM, I've added a few things, subtracted a thing here and there, and I wanted to let you know about the new products that I'm trying and using and how they're working out for me. If this is the first time you're here, I'm really glad that you stopped by. If you enjoy the video, I really do hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel and ring the notification bell, and I would love it if you would like to follow me on my other social media accounts. I'm active on TikTok and Instagram. Now, when I try out a skincare product, I want to give it at least 3 months before I make a final determination, because it takes at least 90 days for any skincare product to start showing real results on your skin. It doesn't matter what kind of skin you have. I have dry skin. I'm 61, so I've got lines and texture and wrinkles, both little and big, and I've got a lot of very visible pores. So my skincare regimen is always geared toward disguising some of those, what I think are imperfections. They may not be, I think they are. So I want to disguise them. I want to make my skin look more smooth, more healthy, because the better your skin looks, the better your makeup is going to look once you get it on. So I have added a few things, and now I will link my videos that I put up for my AM and PM skincare routines. The last one, I'll link those in the description box below for you if you want to go and look at those. I'll be right back. I gotta take these ridiculous lashes off. Lord have mercy, y'all, I should have just left them on. There's a reason I don't wear false lashes very often. But anyway, let's get away from the lashes and get into the skincare that I have added to my regimen. The first are these 3 products from True Botanicals. I had never tried True Botanicals before, and they reached out and asked if they could send me some of their products to try, and I said, absolutely, I would love to try these. So they sent me these. This one's a little bit frosty looking, because I keep this one in my mini fridge, and I use this every single night now. This is the True Botanicals Pure Radiance Oil. And they say that this is their best selling oil, and after using it for close to a month now, I can see why. The list of oils that are in this little bottle is absolutely astounding. Let me get my reading glasses and read just some of them for you. Camellia seed oil, grape seed oil, avocado oil, marula seed oil, hemp seed oil, chia seed oil, watermelon seed oil. The list goes on and on. This Pure Radiance oil is absolutely beautiful. This has replaced my argan oil and my rosehip seed oil that I used to put on every night to seal all my skincare products and to sink in and give their benefits as well. All of that and more is in here, and somehow they have made it to where you can put this on and you don't feel like a grease slick. I just pat it onto my face every single night after I've got the rest of my skincare on, and then I go to bed. This sinks in so beautifully, and I'm getting all of the wonderful benefits of all of those wonderful seed oils that are in this one little bottle. I completely fell in love with this product the first time I used it, the way that it made my skin feel just going on, and then the next morning how soft and hydrated my skin was. So the Pure Radiance oil, this was a winner right out of the gate, even though I've only been using it a little over a month or thereabouts. The next product from True Botanicals that I've added to my skincare regimen is the Chebula Active Serum. Now, when they sent this to me, I had never heard of Chebula in my entire life. So I did a deep dive into it to see what it was because I didn't want to go putting something on my skin I didn't know anything about. Well, I found out that the Chebula is from South and Southeast Asia, and they call it the king of medicine there. And they mostly take it internally. But True Botanicals has extracted the Chebula oil and the serum from the actual Chebula fruit and seeds, and they have put it into this. I found all kinds of studies, and not studies that were commissioned by True Botanicals. These were independent studies. This Chebula extract has a much better efficacy for your skin than vitamin C. And that's even the best vitamin C that you can buy. This is better. There have been studies done that show that this reverses sun damage on your skin. It doesn't just hide it, it reverses the sun damage, the photo damage that you have gotten from the sun over the years. This reverses it. Plus it is moisturizing and hydrating, and if you want, I will list all of the studies that I found in the description box. I will try to link those for you so you can go and look at them for yourself. And if I can't link them, I'll type them out if YouTube will give me enough room in the description box, because when I got to looking at Chebula, I was so impressed, and I thought, why haven't I heard of this before? Well, I've heard of it now, and now you have too. This is wonderful. I put on my toner in the morning. Usually it's the Tatcha Essence and the Neutrogena, the Essence of Healthy. Sometimes I will put the Pixie Glow Tonic on before the Tatcha, and then I put this on before I begin the rest of my skincare. And I told you that I like to give my skincare products 3 months before I can actually tell you what I have seen. But this one, in just the short time that I've been using it, my pores don't look as large anymore. So I'm incredibly impressed, and I am very eager to see what it does for my skin as I continue to use it. But so far, this is a winner, and this is definitely part of my new morning routine. And the last product that I've been using from True Botanicals lately is their Ginger Turmeric Cleansing Balm. This smells so good. It's incredibly yellow, but oh, it smells so fresh. It's kind of citrusy, and usually I don't like citrus scents, but this just smells so fresh and real and clean. And when you get it, it comes with a little spatula. Well, spatula is wood. In fact, everything from True Botanicals is completely recyclable. The boxes that the jars and bottles came in, I've already recycled those, and everything is recyclable. But this just smells so good. This is a wonderful cleanser. I had been using Clinique Take the Day Away, or Take the Day Off. Sorry, I never can get that right. I think it's Take the Day Off. Anyway, it's got shea butter, and that's all it had in it, and it was really good for taking off my makeup and my sunscreen at the end of the day as the first part of my double cleanse at night. Well, this Ginger Turmeric Cleansing Balm is also really great at taking away my sunscreen and my makeup, plus it's got the benefits of the ginger and the turmeric. So as I'm massaging it into my skin to loosen up the things on my face, I'm also getting benefits from it. I really like that. The only thing that I have found about this, it is not the best at taking off mascara. And I'm not talking waterproof mascara. I don't wear waterproof mascara usually. So I do have to get in there and do the little, you know, rub with my fingers with this balm to get it off. Other than that, it works beautifully. It feels so nice, and like I said, the scent is just fantastic. So this cleansing balm has been added to my nightly routine. It is now the first part of my double cleanse when I go to take my makeup off every night. The second part of my double cleanse is also my only cleanse in the morning, and it is from Maylove, and this is the Sheer Silk Face Cleanser for dry skin. Comes in this little tube. This feels like a lotion. It looks like a lotion, like that, but it is, oh, it is so soft, and it is so moisturizing, and it feels so good on the face. This cleanses my skin just as well as the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser that I used previously, but this one leaves my skin even softer. This rinses away completely and leaves my skin squeaky clean, no tightness, no dryness. It just feels fantastic. So I'm in love with this. I use it, like I said, in the morning when I get up to cleanse away any of the skincare from the night before that may still be on my skin that hadn't sunk all the way in. And then this is the second part of my double cleanse at night when I am getting my face all cleaned up and ready for skincare. It's the Sheer Silk Face Cleanser for dry skin from Maylove, and it is a fantastic product. For my eyes, I have been using the Obagi Elastoderm Eye Serum for about, I'm going to say, 2 months. My daughter works for a dermatologist, and she got this from the Obagi rep. And she really thought, you know, I'm going to use this. And then she thought, no, I'm never going to use this. And so she just had this sitting around, and she asked me if I wanted it. And I said, yeah, I want it. Because this is just as pricey as it can possibly be. I think this little tube is $120. So this is not something I would have just jumped on and bought without knowing how it worked first. It comes with this little roller. You roll it on your eyes. I roll it all the way around my eyes every single morning as I am putting on my skincare. And then I just use my finger to pat it in. And I've been using this for almost 2 months, and I have noticed an improvement with the texture under my eyes. I have that, you know, chicken skin texture that's here in these, other people call them tear troughs, I call them tear canyons because, I mean, they are very deep. But this has really helped with that texture. I really see that it is smoothing that texture out, and I am so excited about it. So now that I know that it works, that means I am going to be spending $120 when this one runs out, because I'm going to buy some more of this. This has already done beautiful things for my eyes, and of course I will come back at the end of 3 months and let you know exactly what it did. I wish, I know I should have taken a before picture, but I was not at home. I didn't think about it. She just gave it to me and I started using it, and then I thought, I should have taken a before. Trust me. I know I never trust anybody who says trust me, but this really has done a world of good for the appearance and the feel and the texture under my eyes. I'm not sure about the wrinkles. Now, I see a lot less wrinkles than I used to since I've been using the Herbivore Moon Dew with Bakuchiol, but I think combining this with it in the morning has really, really helped the look under my eyes and helped to reverse some of the damage that has been done by sun, by me yanking around and pulling on them when I was younger because I didn't pay attention to people who said don't do that. So I really love this. The Elastoderm from Obagi, this is really great, and this has earned itself a permanent spot in my morning skincare. I used to use tretinoin, and I will explain in just a bit why used to is in there. It's not that it did anything bad or anything, it's just I'm trying something new and I will let you know. But my tretinoin I got from Curology, and they put niacinamide and azelaic acid in with my tretinoin, and I was getting the benefits of those two things. And then when I started using this new product that I'm going to tell you about in a bit, I didn't have the niacinamide or the azelaic acid. So I got to noticing some of this sun damage, these sunspots that I've got right up in here were really starting to make a comeback. I was starting to see some of the darker spots on my skin come back since I wasn't using niacinamide anymore, so I thought I gotta get niacinamide. Well, I bought this one from The Ordinary. This has got 10% niacinamide and 2% zinc, and it is a really great, cost-effective niacinamide. And I started using it, and then when I was in Memphis, my daughter had gotten a sample from Sephora of some Glow Recipe, and so she got the watermelon niacinamide dewdrops. And she asked me if I wanted them, and I said, yes I do. She gave me all kinds of cool stuff while I was there. But I really like them. This is also just niacinamide, just like this. And I'm using this one up because it's a little bitty small one, and this is just as good as this. But adding niacinamide to my nightly skincare regimen, since I took it away when I stopped using my Curology, has really started to help these dark spots fade. They're not completely gone yet. I could barely see them before, and when they made a comeback, they came back pretty quickly when I stopped having niacinamide in my nightly skincare routine. And I don't want those spots showing up. I want them to go away. And the niacinamide was brightening my skin and helping those spots go away. So adding niacinamide back into my nightly skincare routine has really helped that. And as long as I am not using my Curology, I will continue to use the extra niacinamide. And you know, I probably will continue to use it. I just put it on in the morning as well, because I have noticed that it really does help to fade those icky dark spots from sun damage and melasma. So this is staying in my routine. Now, the reason that I am not using my tretinoin from Curology anymore is because I am using this product from Murad. This is the Murad Resurgence, and this is the Retinol Resculpt Overnight Treatment. So instead of using retinol, I'm using retinol. What's the difference in retinol and retinol? It gets a little complicated. I'm going to try to break it down because I had to have it explained to me, you know, like I was 5. So this is retinol, which is retinaldehyde. Retinaldehyde. There we go. This is more potent than the over-the-counter retinols that you can buy. Okay, every skincare brand that sells over-the-counter is screaming, we have retinol, we have retinol. They do have retinol. They have a very minute amount of retinol. It takes a while to see results from retinol that you can buy over the counter. You will get results, and if that's the one that you want to go for, you go for it, but just don't expect any miracles for at least a couple of years. And I'm serious, because the retinol that you buy over the counter has to go through a process before it can become retinoic acid, which is what actually helps your skin. Retinaldehyde, or retinol, only has to go through one conversion process before it becomes retinoic acid. And now I'm explaining it like I am 5. Tretinoin, which is, you know, retin A, it goes through no process. It just, you put it on and it is retinoic acid right onto your skin. But a lot of people find out that they can't wear or use tretinoin or retin A because it really can cause skin sensitivity. And if you've got sensitive skin to begin with, I mean, even in the best of skin, it is going to cause flakiness, it's going to cause redness and irritation when you first start using it. Your skin will get used to retinoic acid eventually. But if you don't want to go through that, try retinol. This one from Murad is really fantastic. Now, when I used my tretinoin above my lip, and I really want to put it above my lip because I smoked for decades. I don't need more, but it was too late to save my upper lip from those smoker's lines. And about the only way that I'm going to be able to decrease those is to get, like, you know, filler in my upper lip, because that will fill them out a little bit. I can't afford that right now. When I can, I'll have it done. But for now, I wanted to put my tretinoin above my upper lip. It's very sensitive up here, and it would get stingy, and it would get very sensitive and it would start flaking off around here, and I'd have to back off of it and not use it. And I thought, well, I'm not getting any of the benefits. So I was kind of bummed about that. So when I got this Resurgence from Murad, I thought, okay, we're going to try it on the upper lip. I've had no sensitivity on my upper lip whatsoever. In fact, I couldn't put tretinoin down my neck because my neck just absolutely went into an absolute revolt. Said absolute a whole lot there. But my neck didn't like it. My neck got red, it got irritated, it hurt like the dickens. I couldn't put anything on my neck, couldn't wear jewelry. Well, I tried the Murad down my neck. No problem whatsoever. So if you have sensitive skin, or you are sensitive to tretinoin or retin-A or retinoic acid, give this a shot. I have been really, really pleased with this. I've been using it for almost 2 months now, and I have not noticed any detrimental stuff with my skin since I stopped using my tretinoin, except for the fact that it didn't have niacinamide in it and my other one did. So I just added niacinamide. This has been beautiful for me, and like I said, I've been able to use it in places where tretinoin really did irritate my skin. This has not done that. So I am thrilled with this product. Murad sent this to me, and I am so glad they did, because this is wonderful, and this is the first thing I put on my clean skin every single night. Tretinoin I only used 5 nights a week. This I've been using 7 nights a week with absolutely no drawbacks whatsoever. So I really love this. And speaking of my neck, I used to use the Strivectin Tightening Neck Cream, and I noticed real good results on my neck from that. As far as, you know, I'm like everybody else. I look down at my phone a lot, and that does increase these bands that we get when we age anyway. But Strivectin is so flippin' expensive, and I got to where I really couldn't afford it anymore, so I quit using it, and I just started using my regular moisturizers. They have peptides and hyaluronic acid, but my neck didn't look as good as it did when I was using a dedicated neck cream. Well, Go Pure reached out to me and asked if they could send me some things, and one of the things they had on the list was this Tighten and Lift Neck Cream. I've only been using this for about a week, but already my neck looks better, because they say that this formulation is designed specifically for the skin of the neck and the décolleté, or how do you say that? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know how. Upper chest area. But I really like this. This is very moisturizing. It's very hydrating. Like I said, I've only been using it about a month. I do like the dispersal system. It's one of these where you just press down on that and it comes out, and then you have, you know, the amount that you can rub over your neck and your chest. But so far, for the first week, this one's doing really good. But it is something that I have added recently to my skincare routine. And there's all the new things that I added to my skincare routine, including taking off those lashes that were driving me completely crazy. That's why I don't wear false lashes. They just, I'm not built for that kind of thing. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video and you like videos like this, I do hope that you will consider subscribing if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you will get a notification when I do an upload. And I really hope that you'll follow me on my other social media accounts as well. I'd love to connect with you over there. Anyway, you have a great, wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.